Welcome everyone to the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois for stop number 1 of the SLS Championship Tour 2023. A city known for the hot dogs, the pizza, and the bears. We are excited because today it is going to be known for the best women's skateboarding in the world. This is our first stop here in Chicago, and we are so excited for what's about to go down. I'm Andrew Cannon, joined by Sean Malto. Sean, we have an exciting new format that we are debuting here right now in the finals. But before we get into all of those details, let's talk about talent. Who are you excited to see out here?
Well, you know, you can't really talk about women's skateboarding if you're not going to mention Rayssa Leal. She has been so dominant. She won every single street league last year, and she is definitely the one to beat and the one to look out for this tournament. But also, the youngest competitor out there, Covell. She has the switch stance, the flip outs. She can do these tricks that we've never seen in women's skateboarding before. It's going to be really sick watching her. And last but not least, Funa Nakayama, my fellow front crooker, a silver medalist in the Super Crown last year, looking to update that into a gold this year. So it's going to be really fun watching all of them compete, figure out this new format, and just put it down.
Here's a look at our crowd inside the arena. The energy has been electric so far today, and I can't wait to see everyone turn things up for this women's final. Now, this is the basics brought to you by Tech Deck. We've got 2 45-second line attempts. Then we've got 5 single trick attempts. Now, where this is different this year, it's your top 4 scores that count, but it does not require a line score. You can take 1 line score, but you don't have to. So that's where things are going to get really exciting. We're inside the arena as we get ready to meet the skaters. And the crowd is excited. I'm excited too.
I'm excited.
This is going to be so good. All right, our first skater from Japan, 16 years old, Yumeka Oda.
Our second skater in from Amsterdam, Roos Zwetsloot. It's good to see her back in the league.
And coming in from
then
Australia,
13 years old from Australia, Chloe Covell. Tech, switch stance, absolutely ripping.
And from Osaka, Momiji Nishiya. Ripping style, so sick. She looks half asleep every time she's on the course.
Also from Japan, 17 years old, Funa Nakayama.
And one of the most prolific skateboarders on the planet, Rayssa Leal, doing it for Brazil.
That is an amazing field here for the finals. I'm excited to see it all go down, but before we do that, let's throw it down to the third member of our team for a little report, Alex White. Alex, what's going on down there?
Thanks, guys. Well, as you guys know, and I know, Rayssa has swept the 2022 seasons, 4 for 4 wins. But if there's one person today that could unseat her, it's Chloe Covell. And I asked Chloe, I'm like, what are you thinking of this course? She's like, I love this course. And what do you think of the new format? And she's like, I love that I can go for big tricks in the best trick, and it counts towards my final score no matter what. So Chloe Covell is looking sharp, she's looking focused, and this is going to be an amazing final.
I'm going to have to agree right there, Alex. This is going to be an amazing final. And one of the most exciting things is the progression here in women's skateboarding has jumped up so many notches over the last few years. And, I mean, this is our first stop of the season. I can't wait to see what all these skaters bring that's brand new.
Absolutely. You know, we started seeing flip-ins a lot more last year. Now Chloe is skating switch.
All right, first skater in, Yumeka Oda, here in the line section.
On this course, fitting 3 tricks in 1 pass, that's hard to do. 50-50 back 180 out.
I'm just going to say there's a noticeable difference in how comfortable she's looking out there, even in this first line.
Still looking at about 12 seconds left here in the top.
That's what I'm talking about. That switch and nollie stance is creeping in. So sick to see those nollie flips over the pyramid.
And that right there is
That's time
Let's put those hands together
for Yumeka, but a flawless first run.
What a great first run. I mean, that's hard to do, the first one out.
Look up on the big screen there. Take a look back.
She handled that really well. 50-50, back 180. Grinding the big hubba. And then this buttery smooth nollie flip.
I love the nollie flip in there. Scores in 4.5. Ooh, hitting us with a dab too.
Just really making that 4.5 stick.
Next skater in, Roos Zwetsloot. Rose likes to skate some of the gnarlier obstacles out here. Super good with all the rails.
Oh. Back tail just getting away from her.
Yeah, rebounding quick, get back on board.
I like the little front shove just to get a couple little extra tricks in there.
Oh, hanging on with the backboard.
Oh, back heel the pyramid.
That's going to be time. Let's hear it for Rose, everybody.
That was solid. I feel like we're 2 lines in. We've already seen more flip tricks than I feel like we tend to see in the past. This is going to be the year of flip tricks.
And the caliber of flip tricks.
Yeah.
Nollie flips, back heels.
It's a high-risk area. Even though that bar looks low, those plants are...
Back 50 to board slide. Oh, look at this.
Really solid on the back heel. Oh, 4.8 right there.
4.8 will better.
Took some risks, and the judges rewarded.
4.8 with the fall is definitely a really good score.
Yeah. Next skater in.
Our youngest competitor.
I'm really excited to see what Chloe brings to the course.
45 seconds.
Oh, that was an amazing start.
Setting the tone, saying, I'm here to get gnarly.
That route was crazy. She started on the far left quarter pipe and made it all the way around.
Oh, hanging on. Oh, solid heel flip.
That was dipped, too.
Yeah, that was
Nice
really
flip.
good.
And again, 15 seconds remaining.
Oh my God! In the line.
In the line. I thought for sure that she would save that for the single tricks.
We saw that during practice. I can't believe that happened in the line.
Cup noodle guy almost fell over.
Yeah. That was so impressive right there.
I love starting it off with the big bump over rail.
Skating in an arena to thousands of fans. Yeah, I wasn't on skating, but yeah.
And then this 50-50 kickflip out.
That thing is tall. I mean, we saw
It's over her
Felipe kickflip back and nose grind that earlier. Only skater to touch it today.
Yeah, she's the second person.
8.6. Look at that. Well,
She's sending a message.
that is progression right there. I have chills right now. That was so wild. All right, next skater in, Momiji Nishiya. Oh, so solid.
That left arm just barely moves.
Ooh. That was a really, really nice kickflip.
Oh, he feels so good.
10 seconds left here at the top.
Oh, that was sick. Just so smooth.
Another really, really solid run.
Now that's not going to be where Chloe's run was, but I definitely think it's in that, you know, in between Rose and...
Yeah, that should get her solidly into second place.
Yeah. That 5-0 shove was so good.
So good.
I like how Momiji just does everything with such authority. 6.7.
I think it is smart. Only one run you can take with you, and she put up a solid score, setting herself up to kind of clear for the second run.
It's interesting to see the strategy. Chloe just went full bore on the first one, whereas a lot of the other skaters, although there's noticeable step-ups, they still look, we'll call them more basic with just like the 50-50s and stuff down the hubba. Funa Nakayama on course. Front tail.
Getting that speed to the hubba. Ooh, front 50-50 up to front crook, pop out.
Oh! That was rad. Kind of packed a lot in right there.
She did.
Towards the end.
A lot in. I think we've only seen one fall out of 5 skaters. Solid back 50. And then this front 5. Long held front 5. Respect.
Look at that. Showing the control. I mean, these skaters are tuned up and ready. 7.1. Funa in second place. Next up, though, Rayssa Leal. I'm excited to see what she brings to the course.
That's a solid start.
Super Crown World Champion.
Oh.
Nice backsmith. Looked like a little bit of a bobble, but pulled it off just fine.
Oh my God. Ollie up to front blunt, the rail.
Oh, such a good back tail.
Looking that one right in there.
I know she makes these tricks look easy, but
10 seconds.
this is a hard run.
Solid crooked grind.
And that right there is going to be time. Let's hear for Rayssa Leal.
Now, the only thing, did she have any flip tricks in there?
She did not flip her board.
But she did start it off with the back 5, down the hubba, and the crooked grind. So here's another look. Back 5. Harder than the 50s we've been seeing.
Absolutely. The sequence through here, too, the backsmith, that front blunt, the back tail, and then crook. All of her tricks were done very, very solid, and they're good tricks. 7.6.
All right, 7.6. She was missing the flip tricks, though. And, I mean, I don't necessarily know if we could have anticipated every other skater here today has put flip tricks in their line.
Every single one.
And that's very new. Sean, you know what time it is? It's time for the G-Shock time capsule. Let's throw it back to last year. The women's progression was nonstop. All right, so a look back at last season. Look at that right there. Rayssa, kickflip back Smith. I mean, flipping into grinds, very few skaters were doing that before. And it seems like it's kind of the standard now.
Yeah.
Big front feeble from Momiji.
That front salad. Frontside dressing grind down the big hubba.
And we had some gnarly courses last year. I mean,
huge.
This one right here was so out of control. Pamela making it happen.
But once again,
Rayssa with just that magical pop. Las Vegas, the only time we got to see Chloe, but first appearance and a second place. That was really eye-opening for a lot of the skaters. That gap to rail in Brazil was no joke.
for Rayssa to handle the pressure of skating in her home country. Funa came so close to winning that one. But Rayssa just showing that backsmith.
Putting it down for Brazil.
Clean sweep.
Can she do it again this season?
It's looking to be a lot harder for her. That's
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. All right, back to the top of the order. Yumeka Oda, 4.5 on that first line. But with the new format, you do not even have to take a line score. It's all about your top 4 scores, and you can only take one. So with the 4-5 on the board, it's time to go all in.
Second line attempt at the 4.5, dropping it down. Okay, right sweep ground up the ledge, front side 5-0. Hits it up the line already.
Little quick fire 3 tricks.
With a kickflip in to start.
Yeah.
Backside, get through that grenade, yeah. Get that clean again.
Yumeka is such a technical skater where we're going to see her have the potential to thrive as once we get into the singles.
10 seconds left.
Love that nollie flip.
Yeah.
Get that one clean again. And at the
back
buzzer right there,
50.
the backside 50-50.
Technically, that was after time.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, I think that was a slight up from her last line.
I love the 5-0. Just looking so comfortable on that landing.
That nice back 5 on the big hubba. Again, flawless run, but just a little bit better.
4.7. Not going to move her up the leaderboard. And we will be re-racking after line. Next in, Roos Zwetsloot.
It's a solid lip slide. There's that back tail.
Getting the heel flip.
Little front shove. Just trying to get those tenths of a point.
I mean, they all matter. Every single one of them. Back 5 down the hubba.
Nollie disaster.
Oh, she was hauling at that nollie back lip.
Nollie back lip.
Clock's gonna run out of time. One more time, let's hear from Roos.
Another look at that lip slide.
Smooth back tail. Back five's been a popular trick on the Hubba so far.
It is, and it's honestly sketchy.
Yeah.
.8. She gets a 5 even. So not moving her up, but increasing that score. Next up, current leader, Chloe Covell with an 8.6. I still can't believe she did that 50-50 kickflip in the line.
In the line.
Coming in with a lot of speed.
Look at this route. She gets all the way across the course. That 50-50.
Oh! Oh, that was sick. Nose grind 180 with the switch flip.
One of the best switch flips in the game. Ah, going for the frontside flip.
Again. That's crazy.
That's incredible.
Just a nice little shrug, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Just to let you guys know I have that on lock.
Jeez. I love this combo right here. Walk us through this, because you were saying it's pretty tight.
It's tight. Nose grind 180 into that switch flip, and then the 50-50 kick flip. So hard to flip your board off of 50-50 like that.
8.1.
She'll keep the 8.6.
8.6. Man. All right. Next in, Momiji Nishiya. Momiji had a solid first line. Oh, there's the step up. Front tail 270. Done so well. That kickflip
is so good.
Yeah, that kickflip that's like the kind that you dream of.
Uh-oh.
Hanging on. Oh!
Still set up for the nollie heel.
Oh, man.
It's getting a little sketchy on that back 50, but other than that, everything was solid.
Yeah, very solid.
Crook, little pop out at the end.
Look at this. Really well done.
So good. That was so flipped and popped.
Yeah. And that kickflip, such a good kickflip. We'll see if that increases at all. Needs a 7.2 for third and an 8.7 for first. All right, 6.9, so just a little bit of a bump up. The crowd didn't like that. They wanted more. But I think that's a fair score.
Yeah.
Based off what we saw.
Absolutely.
All right. Funa Nakayama, 84% consistency. Average line score 3.9. Top is a 6.3. So look at that today, already taking that to the top.
All right, right in there with the backside 50-50.
Yeah, there we go. That's a step up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Solid front five.
she skates with good speed.
I love that. She can 50 up that hubba knowing that she can pop out of the front crook whenever she wants.
There you go. That is going to be time. Let's hear it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
She already did the front board.
Okay.
It was after time. So really the big uptick there was the heel flip instead of the ollie.
Yeah. Which should get her, I mean, that was a really good heel flip. Should get her a little bit, but it'd be hard to see her passing Raissa's line.
But like we've talked about, I mean, this is tenths of a point are great.
Absolutely. And 1/10 of a point.
It gets her closer. Now I'm very excited to see what happens. Rayssa came in, first line, put it down, 7.6, which is usually a solid score here. I mean, look at this, 92% consistency. Top score is a 7.8, but that's going to have to change this season.
Absolutely, and as this new format, after, we re-rack after the runs, so it's kind of important for her to try to get into that top spot.
Looks like she's on course.
On course. Beautiful backside 5-0 to kick things off.
That backsmith is so sick.
Oh, trying to step it up with that kickflip front board. Going down though.
She went for it.
All right, saying that's it.
That's smart.
Yeah, saving it for the next one.
Conserve your energy.
Ooh. So we'll wait for that score. Obviously going to take that first line score for Rayssa. 2.1. Going to stay with the 7.6 in second place. And your current leader, Chloe Covell, all the way from Australia. Second SLS ever. Your current leader. Can she do it here in Chicago, or will Rayssa prevail? Stick around to find out. Street League Skateboarding is brought to you by Cup Noodles. Stir-fry rice with noodles. Everything you crave in one cup. By Accelerator Active Energy, the official energy drink of Street League Skateboarding. By Cariuma, old school shoes, new school ethics. And by Tech Deck, start small, go big.
Hi, welcome to YouTube.
Thanks, it's great to be here. I'm just gonna upload my video right now.
Let me see it first. Oh, wow. No, you can't post that.
Why not?
I don't agree with that. Nope.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm uploading my video.
All right, that's a warning, pal.
Dude, you need to relax.
Flag!
What?
Okay, you wanna get crazy? Boom, boom, double flag. There goes your video.
Did you just cancel me? All right, I'm gonna be leaving now.
Where are you going?
To a place where I can't get canceled and they celebrate free speech.
Have fun in Fantasyland.
It's not Fantasyland, it's called Rumble. Later, pal. Did you need these back?
Yeah, I'm gonna need those for the next person.
Got you, good luck, buddy.
Thanks.
Since Supercrown, I just go to the school in the morning and I skate in the night. It was my dream to have a skate park. It was so fun to design. I can skate in the morning, in the night, even if it's rainy or not. So I'm so excited to Chicago because the park and it's a new format, so it's gonna be cool. There's so many people like watching you skating, so I think for me it's more crazy. It's so good at the energy, so the crowd don't make me nervous, make me happy. My goal this year in the street league is get a nightclub, maybe 2, maybe 3, I don't know. To get ready to Chicago, I'm just skating in the street, in the park, the April's Park, the Primitive too, because they have a hub like the Chicago Park. So, yeah, that's it. Tô super ansiosa para Chicago, vai ser super legal conhecer uma nova cidade, ver meus amigos de novo. E na próxima entrevista eu vou estar melhor no inglês, viu? Tamo junto.
That was the pro perspective presented by Cup Noodles, and well, it said it all. We've witnessed Rayssa's greatness from day one, and here she is in Chicago about to put it down for us. I'm really excited to see it. Here's a look at the re-rack presented by Cup Noodles. We got Yumeka Oda first, Roos, Zwetsloot coming in next, Momiji, Nishiya, Funa, Nakayama, Rayssa, Leal second right now, and then Covell, who came out swinging with that first line.
One of the best runs we've ever seen in this contest. Some of the best skating we've ever seen in this contest, and it's going to be really exciting to see their single tricks coming up.
Absolutely, it was amazing. We've got skating coming up very shortly, but before we do, let's head down to the third member of our team, Alex White. Alex, what's going on down there?
Hey guys, I've been doing this a long time, and that was by far the most dialed women's run section I've ever seen. And as we're watching the girls practice, what you guys can't see back home is in between people are trying stuff, Rayssa's eyes are on Chloe every second. So for the first time in a long time, I'm seeing Rayssa watching Chloe and maybe having to step it up a bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Alex, and we got to agree. Now, let's talk about how this goes down in the basics presented by Tech Deck. We've got our line section, 2 45-second line attempts, and then our single tricks. We've got 5 single trick attempts. It's all about top 4 scores. You cannot take both run scores, though. You can only take one, but you do not have to. And that's a big change this season. So, you may not do it in the line, but you have the opportunity in the single tricks to make it happen. All right, first skater in the single tricks, we've got Yumeka Oda. Yumeka super tech.
First skater in.
Yeah, I mean, this new format is really nice because she does have a chance to get to the top of that leaderboard. Solid cricket grind to start.
What's great about that is it's going to kind of set the table because we know some of the other women out here have that crooked grind. And so they're going to be able to base their strategy off of that. Locked in, super well done. Look at that, skating with fists. Scores in 5.5, Yumeka now in the top spot. We're going to see a lot of leaderboard movement until we've got our 4 scores on the board. Next in, Roos. Currently with a 5, needs a 2.7 for third, 5.3. All right, so
yeah,
needs a 5.3.
Yumeka kind of set the bar. If you need a 5.3, we just saw 5.5.
Yep. And honestly, they may give it to her like a 5.4 or something from like a, hey, we just saw it done.
Yeah.
Cup Noodles instant replay right there. Look at how locked in though.
She did it really well. She didn't do it as well as Yumeka, but it was definitely solid. Well, 5.5.
5.5. Nice and consistent. Next in, Momiji Nishiya. Needs only a 3.7 for first. Oh, Susky.
Aaron Susky.
Backside 5-0 with an extra bit of a tweak in there.
That is a sick trick.
Yeah, that's a really sick trick.
Yeah, and it's dangerous too.
Once you're locked in, it's really nice, but if you get off kilter, oof. 5.9. So Momiji moved up into the top spot with a 12.8. 3 skaters left to go in attempt number 1. Funa Nakayama. Fellow front crooker.
Fellow front crooker. I'm expecting to see one soon. Yep.
There you go. Honestly, the groove in her truck on the front crook mark is so deep.
Straight from
It's
the
amazing.
cover of Thrasher magazine, Hollywood 16 to the league.
Look at that, so locked in.
Pinched.
I like that look of relief right there. Just like, all right. 7.6.
Moves her into first place.
2-point lead over Momiji.
Yeah, she looks stressed out.
Yeah, right. She's really feeling the pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, she said it in that pro perspective. She's like, the crowd doesn't stress me out. It gets me excited. Solid backsmith.
Flexing.
So a 7.3 is going to get her up into first place. Man, you can just see it in that front foot, like just the toes.
It just slides back towards the middle of the board.
Her heel wasn't even on. It was literally just ball of her foot.
She has 90% of her weight on the back foot. She's coasting through the hubba.
7.4. Rayssa now on the top with a 15. But the next skater in has potential to take that top spot away. With that 50-50 kickflip starting it off, I'm really curious to see where Chloe goes.
Just missing the flick on that 50-50 kickflip.
That is psycho behavior. On a round rail?
On a round rail. I wonder if the judges will dock her, though, a little bit, because she did do one in her run.
She did do it in her run.
Different obstacle, I get it.
They have the opportunity, but I do feel like because it's a round rail, they may be like, that's a little sketch. All right, last year in Jacksonville, Yumeka Oda posted the highest ever single trick score by a female. Here it is in the look back presented by Cariuma. That was such a wild moment.
Kickflip front feeble, the big rail.
So locked in.
I think that was one of the most surprising tricks of the entire season.
Yeah. That's just a trick that you don't see anybody doing because it is so hard. She did that kickflip front board beforehand and then just smashed it.
So sick.
So there's the look back, and here we are presently.
But back in the arena, it is time for attempt number 2 for Yumeka Oda. Oh, that was sick.
No one skated it like that yet.
Nope, road less traveled.
No.
And honestly, had she not made it, that's a harsh slam.
Yeah. If you wheel bite, you're getting pitched off that pad.
I love this angle right here in the instant replay presented by Cup Noodles. Look at that. Such good flick.
Onto the pad.
Needs a 4.9 for first. I think that's enough to do it.
Waiting for the score to come in. Currently sitting down in 5th.
I like that just from an originality perspective.
Yeah. It's like that spot in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Stairs onto a little pad like that.
All right, 6.0. The judges rewarding it. Now up in the top spot with a 6.2.
Made it to the top spot, but the crowd is not psyched on the judges right now.
Whew. Tough crowd today.
I know.
I love it. Next in, Roos. Needs a 5.8. Oh!
Respect.
Full speed at that thing.
She was so forward on that one. She knew that thing. She was definitely not letting that drop to 50-50.
No.
And
wow, but it was almost front crook.
it was definitely locked in on the wrong part of her truck, but
6.5.
6.5.
she'll take it.
Now in the top spot with a 17 even. So that's 3 scores on the board for Roos. Momiji Nishiya next in. 52% consistency. Average scoring trick is a 5.8, but the top score is an 8.3.
52% consistency. That's a lot lower than what we see most other skaters. But she can do tricks like that that bring her right back into the contest.
And only needed a 4.3 to move up into the top spot. I mean, she's got two scores on the board. Now it'll be a third.
Dipped back Smith. Coming out of it just a little early, but
that's okay.
yeah, it's all right.
I mean, didn't move her arms even
As long
slightly.
as the board touches the ledge, the rail hits the ledge, you're good.
7.2. Momiji up in the top with a 20 even. Next skater in, Funa Nakayama. So we know Funa's got the front crook. This is the part that I'm excited about. Already put it down, got a good score. What's next? All right, playing
Smart.
it safe.
Yeah.
Not necessarily safe, playing it smart.
Smart. She knew 5.3 to first. That's a 5.5.
Yeah. And a 5.5 up into the top spot with a 20.3. This is going to be a really good battle. All right, Rayssa, 57% consistency. Average is a 6.4. Top score is an 8.5. Only needs a 5.4 to get up in the top. According to the numbers, that should be cake.
Oh, back tail. The big hubba.
Nice and smooth.
So sick just locking up at the top of that hubba and sliding a back tail like that.
Yeah, that's so good.
Everything about it was perfect. Just locked in perfectly, no wheels, nothing.
No.
Score in 8 even. Rayssa in the top spot. 23. All right. Chloe now down in 6th. Has to get some scores on the board. Needs an 8.5 for 4th. Oh, so this is going to put some serious pressure on her. I mean, literally has to make the next 3.
Every single one, yeah.
So I'll be curious about strategy here. Download TrueSkate on your mobile and enter the SLS Chicago event. For the first time, players that complete all missions in the event will unlock a virtual replica of the championship course. Play now to skate the same course as the SLS pros. We've also got a request from Malto. Please, hard flip over the bump to bar. He wants it.
Someone needs to do it.
We got to see it. And we're back in for attempt number 3. Yumeka Oda. 3 scores on the board. Needs a 6-9 for first.
Oh.
Oh, going for the back tail.
That was a bad slam.
Yeah. She seems okay, but she kind of got thrown to the ground.
Yeah. Just the last couple feet of that hubba just slipped out on her.
Next in, Roos needs a 6-1 for first. Looking to put her 4th score on the board. That was risky.
Risky, such a cool route to go. We
and
watched
I think
her.
The judges are going to reward her.
Absolutely. We watched her in practice almost take one of the scariest slams on that. So the fact that she got up and did it.
Honestly, she put so much force on it, the rail itself started wiggling.
Yeah.
5.8. Roos in the 2nd place. The 22.8. Next in, Momiji for attempt number 3. Pulling out the tech card.
Crook, nollie, heel.
All right. We need to see the Cup Noodles instant replay there. Look at that. Crook, nollie, heel.
She did that so good, too.
I mean, we talked about it when we saw it earlier with Paul Rodriguez. Like, doing that and being able to pop it up versus down is so difficult, and she did such a good job of that right there. 8.3. Momiji Nishiya now with a commanding lead. 28.3 overall. This is going to put pressure on the other skaters. Funa looking to get a 4th score on the board, but needs an 8.1 to get into first.
Here we go.
Going for broke with the front nose blunt.
That hubba is so hard. It's so long that you lock in, you slide or grind for a few feet, and then it's just hard to keep that going. It's like 2 feet too long, which is a lot.
You get into it, and you're just like, I'm still holding.
She locked in perfect.
She did. All right, Rayssa in 2nd, 23, needs a 5.4 to get into first. That would be her 4th score on the board. Oh, did not pop the tail.
These little stubby banks can get you. Oh.
Going for the front blunt. She honestly doesn't even seem phased though. Like, still smiling. All right, front blunt and...
Oh, Chase, watch the fisheye.
So that's going to leave the door open. All right, Chloe Covell. 60% consistency. Looking like she's going to take a different route. She has to make this. Almost over scope. That could seal Chloe's fate.
On Chloe those last 2 attempts.
It's a little unfortunate for how she started the contest.
Yeah, started so strong.
We're now in on attempt number 4.
All right, attempt number 4, Yumeka. Whoa.
Tail again, so close.
She's got to make the next one for any chance at getting on the podium. Next in, Roos, currently in third, needs a 5.3 to get into second place. She's got to keep improving. Oh! Wow. That was big right there.
That was huge.
Yeah. Another look.
She definitely did that a lot different than Rayssa. She went fast and gapped out. That was full commitment.
Yes, 100%. Scores in though, 8 even, moving Roos up to second place. We'll see if that gives her an opportunity to get in the lead on her last attempt. Next, Momiji Nishiya, your current leader with 28.3.
Oh.
Going for broke.
Front 5 shove.
That's a cool trick down a hubba.
Big difference right there.
Funa in fourth place. Needs an 8-1.
Nakayama, attempt 4.
This nose blunt can do it.
She has 2 attempts for it. Oh.
Going for it right now. Absolutely going
I love that she's going for it, but man, that's a scary hubba. You skated it earlier.
I did skate it earlier. Yeah, it's just a lot longer than anything that's fun to skate.
So the fun factor is low.
The fun factor is low. It goes from fun to scary the last few feet.
That makes sense. All right, Rayssa Leal down in third place, only needs a 5.4. She's got to get a 4th score on the board. Oh no! You look at her face, she also looks surprised.
That looks good the entire time.
What I will say is, she is no stranger to making it happen on that last attempt. But man, why she got to do it to us like that?
Chloe. She's going to be coming in here for her 4th attempt.
Is Chloe going to start on the top?
I mean, Tori waxed that whole top of that ledge, so it is a little slippery. I'm sure she's just trying to find some grooves. Yeah, you see all that wax up top?
Yes. Look at
sketchy up there.
Geez, kind of doing the current Caples move right there where it was like 1-2 push.
Just starting the top ropes.
That is very sketchy, especially with that much wax. So unfortunately, Chloe having trouble here in the singles.
One more attempt here in the women's final.
So this right here is the highest single trick scores for the women. Yumeka Oda owning that top spot with a 9.4 on the kickflip front feeble. But Rayssa Leal, 8.5. Momiji, 8.3. Funa, 8. Chloe with a 7.9. And Roos with a 7.2. So that's what we've seen so far. But we are seeing a lot of progression here today in the finals. So we're going to re-rack. Presented by Cup Noodles. This is it. Chloe Covell is going to kick it off. Yumeka Oda, Funa Nakayama, Rayssa Leal is going to go fourth and have to sit there and wait if she can put it down to see if Roos or Momiji has the potential to take it. Momiji in the top spot. That's a nice look.
That is definitely a lot of pressure.
Oh man, that's a lot of pressure.
And
it's a legit lead for Rayssa
to decide the first champion of this season.
All right, Chicago, these are our last attempts. Let's hear it for the women's finals. Make some
So Chloe, this one's gonna do it for the fans out there.
Chloe Covell, this one is gonna be for the crowd.
Came out so strong on the line.
This is that re-rack order. She went from, this is back-to-back tries for her.
That's wild.
Yeah, last.
Not skating how she wanted to here today, but so awesome to hear this amazing crowd getting behind her.
Here we go.
Sean, what's this pressure like?
It's a lot, especially for someone as young as her, 13. I think she'll learn from this. A couple little tweaks to her run, couple more single trick lands, and she'd be right in this thing.
Absolutely. This is definitely not the last we're going to be seeing of Chloe.
No.
Once again, last attempt of the contest, Yumeka Oda.
All right, last attempt of the contest for Yumeka. She needs a 6.9 to make her way onto the podium. Can she do it? Unable to make her way out. That is honestly 3 tough slams in a row.
Just shot her straight into the ground.
But that will not be the last we see of Yumeka here in SLS. All right, Funa needs an 8.1 to get into first place. You can see her just feeling that pressure.
She's been working on this nose blunt all last season as well.
Going down. It's a heavy slam for Funa, but we've got the best medical team that's going to come take a look at her.
We do have some of the best medical staff on site. Take a look right now.
We're going to take a short break while the medics give her the attention that she deserves. Stick around. We will be back very shortly.
Doctors are like you, too much fast food, not enough exercise. And we don't have time for 5 servings of fruit and vegetables a day. That's why I take Field of Greens. Each fruit and vegetable supports my heart, lungs, kidneys, and metabolism for energy and weight loss. And at your next checkup, Field of Greens promises your doctor will notice your improved health or your money back.
Get 15% off and free rush shipping at fieldofgreens.com. Product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. See website for terms and conditions for your better health money back promise.
Street League Skateboarding has been brought to you by G-Shock, the official watch of the SLS World Tour. Head to gshock.com to see the world's toughest watches. By Gel Blaster, go play. By TrueSkate, download TrueSkate and unlock the Chicago course to play like a pro. And by Rumble, it's time to break free. Download the Rumble app today. Welcome back, everyone. We are here in Chicago, and this right here is the re-rack presented by Cup Noodles. We've got Rayssa Leal, Roos, Zwetsloot, and Momiji Nishiya. Funa is out, unfortunately taking a hard slam down there, so we're going to take it down to Alex White to get a little report. Alex, how's she doing?
Yeah, well, you know, Funa took an unfortunate slam, hit the back of her head, came up really quick holding her head, so we didn't see her lose consciousness per se, but the medical team was right on it. She got up on her own accord, walked off the course, and right now on the edge of the course she's being seen by medical professionals. So hope all is well for Funa heading forward.
Thank you, Alex. Yeah, that was a tough one. Always awful to see anyone out there taking slams like that. All right, we are back in. We have only 3 tries left from each of the. We have 1 try from 3 skaters.
1 try from each skater to decide.
Rayssa Leal, can she do it to defend her title, or is she going to be dethroned? She needs a 5.4, but she has to put it down right now.
Ice is on course.
Oh! And she does it.
She does this every time.
It's going to become her signature.
This is 5 contests in a row.
But it's not over. All right, let's look at that Cup Noodles instant replay. The front blunt so perfectly balanced. Oh, you can see the look on her face.
You can see she landed on her back wheels first and just whipped that. She definitely willed that.
Oh, man. Now she's all smiles.
Yeah.
Again.
Take a deep breath.
And an 8.4 moves Rayssa Leal up into the top spot with a 31.4.
But this is why that re-rack matters.
Absolutely. Next
Roos and Momiji still have a chance to top that.
Let's see what Roos needs. It's going to be an 8.1 for second place.
So Roos with an opportunity to bump herself up. She can get up into second place.
She needs to go hard right here. And that is going to do it. So Roos is going to stay in 3rd place. And there is only 1 more skater that could take out Rayssa Leal.
Well, Tim, the drama is building now. 1 last skater to go.
This is what it's all about, that last attempt.
Momiji's got a 28.3.
Momiji right now with a 28.3. Rayssa, a 31.4. Now, listen, Momiji is going to need a 9.1. That is a huge score. There is no easy road to victory right here for her. Can she do it? And with a board break, she is unable to do it. That means that Rayssa Leal is your champion here in Chicago.
Picking up right where she left off last year.
What a competitor.
Look at that sportsmanship right there.
No stranger to that trophy.
Yeah. She's getting strong lifting all those trophies up.
Momiji gave it everything to the bitter end right there. What a champion.
Never seen anything like that before. Shigeo, Joey getting his photos with the champ.
And here are your final results. Your top three. Roos, Zwetsloot. In second place, Momiji Nishiya. And in first place, your defending champ, Rayssa Leal. And here is how she got here in the championship clip presented by Gel Blaster. Look at that back five, a nice dipped back Smith. Going to town on that hubba. And the front blunt to clench the victory. Heading down to Alex White with our winner.
I'm down here with our winner, Rayssa Leal, who's another $100 Richard. That was one of the best women's finals I've ever seen. It was back and forth. Tell me about that final.
I was too nervous. The girls kill it. It was super to be here in Chicago too, to meet new people, and yeah, the final was so crazy.
Yeah, that was one of the best. And when you finally cinched the deal and you had that last, and you landed that backside tail slide, what was your feeling? Was it relief or happiness? You finally smiled.
Yeah, I was so happy, like, because I was too nervous and afraid because it's a big hubba. So yeah.
Well, great job, Rayssa. Thank you so much. Congratulations on winning the first stop. You're straight into the final for Tokyo. Back to you guys.
Oh, my second interview in English. In English. Yeah.
You won and your second interview.
Yes.
Your English is getting so competitive.
Well, what an amazing women's final it was here today. The level of skateboarding is growing so rapidly. From myself, Sean Malto, and Alex White, thanks so much everyone for tuning in. We look forward to seeing what happens as the season continues. And don't go away, we've got the men's final coming up next.